Well, hello everyone, and welcome yourselves in to the very hard Sol 2 region military outpost. You're going to see the characters in a moment. We're just landing in. It's a completely random seed as well. I'll show you that one in a second. But as always, we'll show this off. I'm just going to pause and we'll first start with the seed. So, the seed is public-power, all uppercase, difficulty very hard. Concordia moon, a Sol 2 region, so we're going with a pretty standard moon here, and yeah, very hard. So let's take a look around. I'm hoping we've got some silicon nearby. This is going to be fun. It's been I've had a month off the game whilst we're playing other stuff as well, so I hope you're as excited. This is the mode that won the vote as well. We've got some of the red leaves down here, that's good. And as you can see with the team, we got Ember, Hugo, Jayla, Melody, Rita, and Simon. Now, Hugo is going to be taming a lot for us, so we're going to focus heavily on animal farming in this one. I want to get the 50 animal achievements, believe it or not. I've never had the patience to get it, so I'm going to do that this time. Now, I can't see any immediate clusters that would give us silicon. I'm sure we'll get some, but I am seeing some good stuff here. A worm-like plant there. I'm seeing some bushroom stuff there. We've got some good items. Some cloth nearby. I'm sure there is a thingy somewhere. This looks like a really nice spot by this water, doesn't it? I'm not actually going to go there, though. I am going to stay relatively close to where we landed. It looks pretty good. This is very, very open, actually. It's relatively flat. Lots of animals as well. And there we go. I see a nest. So 2 nests next to each other. That's going to be really handy. Not too far away as well. 3 nests. Not too far away. That is really good. So if we want to tame the scissorhands, we also have that opportunity as well. So very, very good. Energy crystals there too. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, not bad at all. So let's go back over. Let's check in on our thingies here. I like this rock as well here. So let's check and see what we've got. Very, very rocky here. So I'm actually going to come to this side of it. Probably a bit weird, actually. Maybe here. Maybe here. The good thing is we can build it up, right? We just need room. I might even use this natural defense to our advantage. We'll have to see. But guys, welcome yourselves back in. Let's go in and do the usual here. We're going to get our activities done. All right, so there's our first start of the activities here. Basically, anything that's indifferent is left blank, and there's a couple of other things I've left blank where I feel like they probably shouldn't be doing it. Like Simon, I don't want him ever ranching or planting and doing all that stuff. So, next thing is going to be schedule. So we're going to quickly grab this one in. I'm just going to pop in this game. So I've been playing the other games, but you actually only need to set the start point of sleep, and then they'll sleep until they need it. And then we'll go with, you can literally do an anything. So actually, we're going to do anything here. That's absolutely fine. We'll just go sleep in anything. I haven't ever needed to use relax. A lot of times I will set a dedicated work schedule to make sure they always work from that point. But for the early game, that's fine. We can do a lot of forcing as well. So, first things first then as well, let's check in on the research. So, what breakthroughs did we get? Printed components. That is absolutely... Oh, this is actually an incredible seed for breakthroughs. Holy crap. We've got printed components, battery optimization, fuel fermentation. So, those 3 alone are really, really good. That's amazing. What I'm going to do is put the lightning rods there so I don't forget. And I forget how much more stuff you actually have in the military outpost scenario. So, those of you that don't know, I've only played the military outpost scenario exactly once and that was when it first came out. I played, well, I say once, completed it once. I played through a few hours before I did the recording, but yeah, that is literally it. So I'm just going to observe a couple of things here before we get going. So we've got the grain and the cloth to start. I'm also going to go ahead and grab one of those because the purple leaf, we can grow some of those, and maybe one of these as well. We'll grab the energy crystals and stuff afterwards, and we'll set off nice and slow so they all go out and observe. I want to get those done first. And that noise just made me think of the DLC there. You forget, don't you? And I think I'll hit an observe on that as well. We may as well, as we've got everyone. So the first little bit, I'm just going to get everyone that can observing. And then the other one, I'm going to scavenge some metal here. So I think that's probably our closest one-ish. Just to make sure we've got a little bit of metal there. That should be fine. And then everyone should go off and do that. But guys, I want to just welcome you all in if you're new here, and all the existing. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I should probably equip people's weapons as well. But yeah, I do appreciate you. So first things first, then we're going to give Ember a pistol. And I think, who's going to be hunting? Or I could go straight into Hugo as he's interested in combat as well. So let's give the other one to Hugo. I know he's just run off to do that as well. Not too concerned. Hold on. Is it gone? Was there only one? Is it because I'm paused? It should be another. Which one's she grabbing? Because it's not on storage, it's still a bit dodgy, right? I'll right-click it and do that. That's fine. We can get the clothing on as well, and what we'll do is start setting up a little bit of a stockpile. Not sure if I build here. I feel like we could fit everything in here, and we could make use of a nice tight knit. Oh no, we're farming though, aren't we? Yeah, okay. I feel like over here might be better. We can utilize the stones still there. So let's actually start somewhere over here. Let's just grab that in there. We can cut that down because we'll need it as well. I know you guys are unarmed, so what we're going to need to try and do is get weaponry up nice and quick. I think melee-wise, you've got a good movement speed. I'm actually going to force you to go ahead and equip some of these. So I want all of these equipped on him as well because he's going to be meleeing. We'll make sure he's got a full set of that stuff there. And then, let's say Layla can have the other one. For now. That's absolutely fine. I'm just right-clicking them to and holding shift to queue them up as well. No mods in this run. I did subscribe to a few. I was going to put them in, but I need to get the achievements, so I'm not doing that right now. Hugo idling. Okay. Do you want to... Hugo, can I ask that you cut a little bit more of that down and then maybe come and observe something else for now? I could get an instant tame, though. These give us chew root, so... Although we can't do that yet, I could get him hunting. We could get onto some dried meat, actually. So let's get him leveled up and do a bit of hunting. Hunter without range, that's fine. Hugo's on it, so I'm just going to get him to shoot these, although that is a low one. I could do with observing it first, but that's fine. I don't think these will attack back. We shall see. Going to run at just 2x at the moment, and then we'll get the stone going. There is a lot of stone here. Look at this, and loads of iron there as well. Synthetic and new resource, okay. What we're effectively going to be doing is once we grab that, I think we're going to go... I could probably cut some anyway, actually. So we can set the big leaves to be cut. I think you get the ingredients from them regardless. So I'm going to set all those to be cut, and we can build our first little shack out of that. And it keeps us nice and busy there as well. So everyone's doing their stuff. How we doing, Hugo? Any good? Yeah? We don't have any of these because you actually need the items for them. So you need a bit of wood or scrap metal. I was hoping to grab a little bit there, and I was just going to make a drying rack. We're a bit short on wood over here. I can grab a couple of trees. Oh, let's say those 7, actually, and I'll let Hugo eat. And before we do anything else, we'll just get in a few basic sleeping spots at the moment. So we need 6 in total. I'll cover these over eventually as well, and we'll get a research bench in when we can as well. So until we have completely sorted our basic living thing, so this one here, this is what we want. So I'm going to cover these guys over early on, just like that. And then I'll move this around. So this could be the main little bit. So I'm more than happy to utilize a load of sticks doing that. We're going to have to cut through that and then get that one. Dandelion tree done. Lovely stuff. So we do have a really basic thingy we can use there. I can't remember what that does. Medicinal and calming properties. Very, very nice. Okay. And then we're cutting a few things down, so we'll leave those kind of doing that. Rita's gone out to butcher. Let's speed it up a little bit then and get it going. And then I'm going to set a little bit of this to be mined as well. So a few rock chunks to get us going. Low food supply, no problem. We're going to need the wood. So, what are you up to, Hugo? Okay, you're cutting that down. Can I queue you up to come and chop some wood after, please? That'd be wonderful. I'm going to queue up 6 of those so we get all that done. And there we have it. Yeah, but we're doing all right. So the idea, my thinking behind the characters, let me just go through them for you so you kind of understand if anyone wants to follow along. Ember. Good combat skill and pretty good all-rounder apart from the crafting, so she can cook and farm eventually, so it's not the end of the world. But she increases the hit chance and critical hit chance of everyone in 50-meter radius by 10%. So when we get attacked, ranged attacks are going to be really, really good. She's got an easy favourite with the target practice. Hugo is purely in here. He's got combat interest, farming interest. He's here purely to tame animals and do farming. He occasionally improves the farming skill of others, which is handy. Layla, well, don't use her that often, but has permanently decreased happiness, but she has split personality, so she'll flip to the other personality when she's unhappy. Absolutely great. Basically, we need to ban her from playing music, though, but she's pretty good all-rounder. She's not too bad. Melody, the reason for her is can't fail a medical treatment and motivates others to increase their manipulation efficiency. So manipulation is everything to perform tasks quicker, basically. So when we get heavily into the realms of crafting, Melody is going to be really useful for that. Rita, well, I don't really have to explain Rita. She's absolutely amazing. Permanently increased happiness, and she's going to be our observation thing if we want to go out and just grab things on observations. And she's pretty straightforward. Her favorite is taking walks. Very, very easy. And then Simon, increased movement speed, and overall, pretty damn good. He's going to be our main crafter. So that was his reasoning. He makes it really, really easy to go and grab things from far away and stuff before we get onto, like, drones. I haven't played this scenario with the drones and stuff, so it's going to be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning behind it. Now, we are going to be continuing on and cutting down a lot of these, so we're going to need a fair bit of that to start, because you can make kimchi as well. There's the giant's grass, so we've got a fair bit coming in now, which is good. We're taking it nice and easy to start with. I'm not going to overdo it as always, so I need to just double check who's meant to be main construct. Yeah, I need to force Ember to probably be doing that before anything else. She is meant to be cutting, but let's also put Simon on there because we're not crafting just yet. So that works out quite well, I think. I might just put her at 1 for construct, actually, just to get all these bits done. I think that's perfect. And then we'll get a little campfire. Just a little scrap metal campfire, no problem at all. Just so we can cook if we need to, because food supply is low. So actually, with that being so low, let's see if there's anything we can grab here. So we can make... Good thing about the jungle is the rain means things grow a bit quicker during the wet season. Going to also observe one of those. Liquid fuel's really, really handy, so we can set up basic defenses to start. So that was a good little find, but we're going to need something better for food. We've obviously got the grain. Oh, hello, green tube plant. Very nice. Grab that one in, because that green tube is basically the syrup, isn't it? If I remember correctly. And then we get the meat off the trees. So we get... What's that one? Which one's the meat tree? This one, isn't it? There it is. Sausage palm. That's the one. Is there a closer one, actually? There probably is. Let's get that one observed, not over there. Let's get a nice and close one. There we go. And that should be our food, and we'll dry those off. So I think I can go ahead and get our large drying rack in. So let's just pop that over here for now by the fire. I'll be moving all this around as and when. We'll get that one going. Let's speed it up to 3x and get some things done. So starting with 6 is really nice. You can get quite a bit done early on. But at the same time, you have got to be careful. Because the attacks, with it being very hard, it's going to be pretty tricky early on. We probably need to focus on getting some kind of weapon, actually. In all fairness, it wouldn't hurt to go and get the research desk first thing. And what I'm going to do is just put that in here out of the rain. Hopefully this will get built. I'm not going to be concerned with the disturbed sleep yet. I'm actually going to craft earbuds when we can research it. But with all that in mind, I'm actually going to go into research here and just take a look. So we're going to want animal taming nice and early, but we want the toolsmithing. I'm going to get earbuds really quickly. I think that's what I'm thinking. And then weaponsmithing. I'm going to get the weapons up nice and early. And then we'll make sure we've got a little bit of scrap metal. So I've been playing nothing but colony builders, guys. So I've been playing Going Medieval. This, and I've started playing RimWorld again. And I've got another one that I'll be releasing a video on very, very soon that I'm really excited about. It's like another, a little bit like this, another colony sim. So I'm really excited to see people going into colony sims more, because actually I've decided that it's one of my favourite types of games now after trying quite a few of them. So yeah, really, really excited to get back into it though anyway. And there we go. So I'm going to set up a little bit of hunting now. These provide a pretty good meat source, so we're going to go into probably some dried meat early on, and the sausage palms for any vegetarians we have. And then we need some better source of sticks. So we get those from that, didn't we? Have we observed those yet? No. Are we observing that right now? We are not. Okay, so did that not finish? As one's a lot closer, so let's put that back on observe there, and let's cut down. Let's cut down those guys there. And we've got 120 wood in at the moment. That's good. So we'll get these shelters going as well. Let's speed it up and get this last little bit done here. I'm not going to grab the energy crystal just yet. We are going to need this cloth, and that's plenty there for us to actually grab. So obviously the time at the moment, they all seem to be sleeping because we pushed them a little bit too hard. I'm actually got no one on break risk at the moment, but I am going to check in on happiness here. Just make sure. So drowsy, we need to make sure that's all good then. And let's go in and make sure research is going to be done. So research, I've got Ember on it at the moment actually. I think Simon, I'm going to get you doing that. And then all the observations will get done. So Simon's going to sit there and do that. I know I changed him on to, what was it? The cutting. Well, that's fine. I think we did most of it anyway. And once Ember's eaten, I am going to force the observe of the peculiar palm. And then I'm going to tell her to do some scavenge as well. So did we butcher that animal? I'm not sure we did, actually. Hugo, look, it's nighttime again. I probably need to sort their sleep schedule out in a minute, because we're wasting manipulation efficiency by working at night, actually. Get these guys hunted as well. Obviously, they can give us some chew root. Did we observe that yet? We need to get that planted ASAP as well. Layla. Yeah. Can I get you to observe that once you've transported that in? It was good find with that fuel, though, for sure, because actually we're going to be getting the stick fence up very, very soon. So we'll start with a very small, probably, setup here. There's the sausage palm. That's awesome. So if there's any sausages knocking about, there's 2 there, so we'll grab those. I think there's a couple over here. We don't want to over-harvest because they'll go bad pretty quickly. And then there's the palm oil as well. Simon, how are we looking? Lightning rods, perfect. The dreaded lightning rods are going in. Right, let's get one. Get one here. I'm going to cover a pretty good area with these so we don't get zapped. You, and maybe you there. We need the material, obviously, but that should cover the majority of this area. Just whilst they work on a bit of stuff around here. Get the rest of this built, Ember, if you can, when you wake up as well. That'd be wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're tool smithing is going in right now. So what I'm going to do is get the workbench in. Straight away. So we'll pop that there. Undercover when it's built. And then risk a meltdown for Layla. So what will happen is she'll change to jailer, I believe. Should do anyway. Probably need something very, very simple leisure-wise for these guys. So we'll get a shooting target up. Pop that over there. And then we'll get a little bit more now. We'll get some storage shelves to get things out from under the thingy. So just pop that there. These beds are going to move in a moment. There's the grain cob as well. So let's get the farming and sausage palms a little bit closer. We've got some really good loam soil here. So just in preparation, we'll go grain cob field like so. I'm not going to set a limit on that just yet. And I'm also going to bring sausage palms in a little bit closer. So what we need to do is make sure our farms are not touching. So if anyone knows, you've got the issues where they will spread diseases on this map, which is obviously different. We've got the storage come in. Ember's finishing constructing all the shelters here, so we should be under that as well. And then the sausage palm here is going to be eaten as well. So what I'm going to do is go in. I'm going to say no raw red meat, but you can eat, I think, sausage palm meat. Don't think it's bad. It poisons. Yeah, no poison chance on palm meat. So we're going to grab that. So what we want to do is completely deselect, actually, then select palm meat. And we also want to then copy the restrictions across. What that'll do is when you discover new foods, they won't automatically decide they want to eat raw grain or raw oil because we've selected it. You have to do it for the other things as well. But there we go. Great start. I think we're good. We're going to prep a bit of wood to get a very, very early fence around. Look at that. Huge tropical tree. I will be cutting you down. Sorry about that, but we're going to need to. Let's cut down a few of them and that tall palm there as well. And here comes the rain as always, so we're going to need to obviously fix that. I should send... Did I grab him? No, I haven't got, what's it, instant thingy chance. But this is fine. We'll be drying the meat off anyway. And there's our first bit of leather as well, which is going to be handy if we need it. Obviously, we're going to be fighting cold anyway, aren't we? And there's the weaponsmithing has been done. So what we're going to do straight away is go into research. And we should... What do I need for the earbuds? Thought I just grabbed that. Palm oil's good, though. So we'll get that one queued. I've got it paused. I'm just looking for the earbuds here. Oh, it's over here. Craft tools. Earplugs. Collect cloth. Okay, so we just need some cloth. No problem. Let's get that research done. So, Ember, come and observe that. I'm going to force you to do it. I don't care about breakdowns right now. We shouldn't be getting attacked for another 2 days, and I'm not expecting it to be too bad. We'll see. I'm just going to get rid of these, and what I'm going to do is force a little bit of this. The hunter without ranged weapons, that's fine. We'll get weaponsmithing going really soon. What I'm going to do is craft, let's say, 2 more short bows, just in case. Cloth blossom, lovely stuff. And let's get the cloth harvested up. That'll do. Hugo, once you're ready, can you do that? I do need to fix their sleep pattern, actually. So maybe they should be. They should have been doing it anyway, based on the schedule. Their sleep is all set for 10 o'clock, so there shouldn't be a problem there. And I should be able to, again, then craft the earplugs. So that's going to be really important to fix one less thing that's going to cause breakdowns here as well. Massive, massive change. I love that. The earplugs make the game so much different, don't they? I mustn't forget about the energy crystals as well. And I'm trying to remember whether we need to actually plant some of the thingies. But obviously get some cloth blossom over here. I'm not going to do a big field of that, though. I think it's going to be a very small field just here on that 100%. And then I'm also going to go ahead and get in the dandelion trees. And these are going to go, let's say, I need to move the shooting target. Although I don't have a pulse rifle. If someone shoots over your farms with a pulse rifle, if you didn't know, it will destroy your crops. So keep that in mind. Combat 3 for Hugo, which is good. Insufficient storage space for all this. Okay. No problem. Okay. Storage space should be fine. What I need to do is change this one. So let's actually just put the other stuff here. So I'm going to allow just construction materials on there. I'm going to put everything on here apart from weapons and apparel, and we are going to build a double wardrobe out of wood as always. So I'm just going to squeeze that right there. Not ideal at the moment for the beds. I can move all these along, but I'm going to get a separate one. There's the palm oil. We'll be grabbing that one in nice and early. That's going to help us a little bit. Let's just pop that over here for now. So the good thing about this one is you do have power to get you started as well, so you can produce quite early on for some of that as well. So if we wanted to, we could go in here and straight away start researching some of these stuff. I'm not going to grab it just yet, but I think concrete rooms or brick rooms are going to be a big one. Brick looks like it could be really, really straightforward on this map with the sheer amount of grass we have here. So let's get that queued up. Let's also... well, we'll not do that. What do we need here? So I need to double check these. We need grain, don't we? So let's harvest some grain if possible. So we can make some antibiotics. I almost forgot about that. Where's the cure plant as well? Oh, it's heptagonia over here too. Okay. Observe that one. Oh, buttermelons as well. Okay, we got just crazy amounts of food. Where is the cure plant? I'm just going to research absolutely everything as well to make sure we have it all there. What have we got there? Strange succulent. I'm pretty sure that's the cure plant, isn't it? Let's get that one done. I don't think... yeah, it's really close as well, which is great. Nice one. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's going to be very basic. So let's go ahead and start the early fence then. So we're going to go with a really basic wooden fence. And I think I'm going to bring it through this way. So let's go here. And then into that wall there. And then we'll get a small gate on that one. A little fence door. Just there so they can get through. And I'm pretty sure they can't get through that. We'll see. We'll get that constructed and then I'll start over here as well. So let's get even more here. So we've got the wood in. I want it so they can shoot through. So this is going to be really basic to start. We'll bring it up to here. And then we'll copy another one. We'll just have a nice simple opening to cover us off here as well. Let's bring that up to here. I have no qualms with it being slightly bigger to start because we can afford the wood anyway. So let's just do that and then we'll grab in some fence gates here. We'll just pop them along here. We have them and they haven't got to walk all the way around. There we go. And there's the basic perimeter here. So we've got a good amount of build space. Not enough for the 50 animals at all, but that's okay. We'll get all this transported over and I can build another subsection here as well. And we'll get that done. Simon's researching the brick rooms. And there's the antibiotics production. By extraction, we don't need brewing. And cereal coffee will definitely get in nice and early. And what we'll do is start cutting down and making bricks where possible. Now we need, I think you have it early on in this one, you do. So we're going to grab in a few furnaces. Let's go 4 for now. That's absolutely fine. And we'll grab in a little bit more rock here. Going to be ideal. There's why we need the thingies right there. So I need to be really careful because we haven't got them built. So actually we need them kind of... We got these two. Oh no. That one's not even built. So we are covered a little bit here. I need them inside. Ember, be careful. Ember, 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 Ember. They should be going to bed though. Please don't. Alright, I'm going to gamble it. Don't get electric shock. Go on. Oh, she's under that anyway, so that's fine. They should be going to bed, and I need a table. Let's not lie about this. Let's grab a table and we'll extend this as well. So let's just pop the table. Oh, we got 6, so let's get a large table. And go you. And then we'll just get in some random stools here around it, so all 6. And then we'll copy in some of these, hopefully, so they're open still. Expand that nice and big. And we'll go you there. Lovely. So we've got a nice little eatery area there that's kind of under shelter. Hugo, can you kind of just come back, please? You need to go to bed, actually. There you go. Thank you. Don't want you hunting just yet. That one did travel quite far away as well, so I'm just going to pause it a second and... Oh, no, that one's dead. Is it sleeping? Let's not butcher that. It's almost gone. We're being too slow on that one, so that's fine. Brick rooms research, though, so that is fab. I will get a little bit of a surplus before we build it. We're only 4 days in, and we've already got the bricks going, so that's fine. Antibiotics and then cloth. There's a few things we're going to need, and obviously pacifiers. We need healing balm. So, healing balm is produce oil and fats and find silicon. Okay, we're going to be focusing on the observing then. So, Ember, if you could continue on with that, that's fantastic. Low food supply, and there's the dried meat, so we should be good. If I go into their list now, there should be, see how it isn't ticked? That's perfect. So we can paste that across to all of these so they can all now eat dried meat. And we'll grab a few more sausage palms when the thunderstorm ends. Got to be very careful because those lightning strikes really do absolutely ruin you, and it's the it's not good. Not good. 5 days in though, we're looking pretty good. I think I'll be very happy when the walls are up because we'll be able to get things in. So, and that will be in the way of flamethrowers. So I need some metal alloys as well, don't I? So I think we had this here. All those are gone, so we also need to observe that. So I need to force a bit of observation here, one of them being that one. Jailer, can you also do some observations for cure plant or something to make my life a little bit easier? Maybe glitter shrooms for lighting? Actually, you know what, Jailer? After you've eaten, I'm going to force you to come and do some of that. So scavenge that. I know you're not kind of set for it, but that's fine. Let's check how much meat's on here for now. Nothing at the moment. So how much do we have? 17 dried meat. They eat 10 at a time, so that's not good. Let's grab a bit of sausage palm again then. Let's see if there's a little bit of that floating about. There we go. We'll get that one in and everyone can kind of live off that. We're observing quite a bit here though, so we will bulk that one up. And I need the oil as well. So let's extract vegetable palm. Let's just get 50 of it at the moment. They're going to use sausage palm for that, so actually let's queue up a little bit more for that. Antibiotics production, lovely. So we're going to get some fermentation barrels in, and that's also kimchi that we can use. So we're going to grab wood and we'll cut down some more. So let's put it over here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we are also going to chop down some of these. Let's cut down some of those. They don't give loads, but that's fine. And there's the purple leaf cloth as well. So what we'll do is grab in purple leaves that's a little bit closer here. That's a source of sticks and purple stuff that we can kimchi it up. And there's the silicon. Absolutely wonderful. So we're going to harvest those. Get a silicon farm in as well. I know this one's going to go outside though. I'm not too worried about this one at the moment. So all I want is a nice big silicon farm over here. And we'll keep extending that. We want a good amount of silicon. At least we can grow it in this one, to be fair. We might not even need to take a nest out. And then that means our research should now be intact for some of these. So purple leaf cloth is a good one, but we're not going to need that. It's actually healing balm, so we need the oil. Solar roofs as well. Let's just get animal taming whilst we've got it then, and then we'll grab... I think that's okay. We just need to produce some of these, don't we, actually? I need to put Simon onto this. What are we waiting for there? Fabrics and leather or cloth. Okay. We've got cloth. Let's get a little bit more harvested then, just so we've kind of got it. And then I can probably get some beds in too. And that does mean we can get the earbuds in. So we're going to say... Oh, there's our first attacks. Oh my god. 19 small spiketail. That's fine then. We are on very hard, so we've got to be careful. I'll just keep it paused a second, and I'm just going to say... Do that craft. We'll get the short bows. We don't have enough. So what I'm going to have to do is draft these... Where are they? They're down here. We're not defensively ready. Oh, there's the cure plant. I think I can go ahead and get these two to work this. Now, it is nighttime, which is a little bit annoying, and we might take a little bit of a beating here, but it'll be fine. What I'm going to do is shoot the smaller ones, I think. I'll bring them over. Get these guys over here, and we'll take out this first attack. Hopefully in the next one, I didn't get the weapons quick enough to be fair, so this could be a little bit painful. We've got to be careful here. I'm going to try and take the spike tails out first. And just kite them a little bit. I know it's nighttime, so this might not be very good. Hopefully we can get a crit on this nice and early. Then we'll run them back. We'll kind of just pull them one at a time here. Hopefully. Oh, that one's attacking, so we're going to have to shoot him. And hopefully we'll pull in some of the other boys there. Come on. You little... The nighttime's not ideal here, to be honest. You should stop chasing in a moment, though. There we go. Oh. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, no. Right, I'm just going to grab these two just in case. I'm just going to bring them over here. Just in case, because actually this is providing to be very annoying here. Right, let's get rid of you. There we go, and we'll go back here. I just want to take a few out because they can... Oh, they're fighting something. Perfect. Stop running. Right, I'm just going to speed it up a second. We'll get a few shots on that one. He says, but we keep missing. Right, 17 left. Perfect. There's another one there. So I just want to bring these down a little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't scavenge very hard, so 16. Where are the rest? Okay, they're all the way in here. We've got to be careful here because there'll be some, some floating about there. Oh, they're fighting the big boys, actually. This is handy. Very, very ideal. So I'm going to go help out the big boys. Yeah. Because he's doing a great job. He's absolutely annihilating them. We're going to come in and do a bit of shooting here. And then we're going to run back. Nice. Let's get a few hits. That's good. We've thinned the herd at least. Lovely stuff. But all you got to do on your first kind of attacks, guys, is just manually go out. Obviously, this would be more ideal with a sniper or something because we could be further back, but I'm able to kite them at least. These guys aren't going to be very happy, but it is what it is. Let's get the hit here, guys. Thank you. Right, 11 left then. And they're still fighting, which is great. So it looks like a few of them are still bleeding. They've got into a big fight with all these. So I'm actually going to focus these little guys, though. They're more important to me. One there, actually. Nice. Better run. Okay, they're attacking now, so we've got to be careful. We don't want to get caught out. So I've got the other two guys ready with the laser pikes anyway. And I think... Let's see where they're pushing from, just in case. Might just wait here and get a few shots on where we can. There we go. And it is daytime now, so we should stop missing so much. Sorry, very manual task here. It is fine, though. That one's bleeding out, so I'm not going to shoot that other one. For some reason, those shots didn't register. And they're not being aggroed by the other thing here, which is great. There we go. 7 more. Nice and easy kite here. Pretty big attack for the first one, but it's a good way of getting a nice early combat score up, to be fair. There we go. So what I'm going to do is actually just singly shoot these. Hopefully they don't miss. Well done. And then we'll get that one. I'd rather not have to deal with healing, though. So he says, and then he just fails. And there we go. Should be able to finish this. Lovely. One more little one. They're not very strong anyway. And then one chunky boy. I'm not even sure where he is. I think he's bleeding out, to be honest. He's that slow. What I'm going to do is actually just undraft them until he gets here, because he's just going to waste a lot of time. But that's a good way of getting fuel fermentation and bug meat. I've just noticed there is a whole bunch of corn out here, which we are going to grab, because we're going to knock up some antibiotics. There we go. First attack dealt with. Slow and time wasting. We lost half a day there, but it's okay. It is okay. Just keep an eye. There he is. So let's grab Layla. Where's you, actually? I know you're eating, but can you come and deal with Chunky Boy here? Thank you. It was only one bullet anyway. Nice. Okay, low food supply, but we are good. But with that attack out of the way, guys, that is going to be where I end this one out. So as always, please go ahead and smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to be named after animals, do consider becoming a member of the channel or Patreon. That is what we name everything after. There's going to be lots of animals to be named. As always, guys, hope you have a great day. See you in the next one.